Hello, everybody, and this is Tina from Homeschooling and Oils, and today I am going to show you an inside review of this beautiful 46-page summer fun workbook that was designed and created by the Sweet and Kind Learning Academy. Now, if you have not heard about the Sweet and Kind Learning Academy, you need to go check them out because they are just simply amazing. It's just, they're doing so many amazing things in regards to education, providing opportunities and for individuals looking for teaching jobs, also facilitating a way in which you can contribute to other underprivileged children in Africa. The list goes on and on and on. And so if you want to know more about them, I encourage you to go to the Sweet and Kind Learning Academy on she's actually Z is actually on Facebook. She is also on YouTube as well, and I'm pretty sure she probably is on Instagram. You just go check her out and what they're doing. So today's review is going to be about their workbook. Now, I have not used this workbook because this is actually geared for ages 3 to 6 years old, and you guys already know I have 2 teenagers. However, even though I do not have a child in this age bracket, I still look through various curriculum that is an excellent price point because I'm all about budget homeschooling over here and about making sure you have your health and wellness in check as well. So when I see something that it's not necessarily geared towards my children, but I feel like it would be beneficial for you to know about it, to alert you about it, even though my children are not in this age bracket, I try my very best to share it with you. And the price is right. It's only $2.99 for the digital download copy. And I just have to say this, I am blown away. And this is Mr. DJ. He's welcoming you to the Sweet and Kind Learning Academy. This workbook is geared towards ages 3 through 6. It has fun activities, coloring pages, reading practice, and writing practice. Now, I am going to say this. In this age bracket that children are captivated with animation and the more beautiful the colors, all of that, it plays a very, very intricate part in the learning process because at this age, children for the most part are all learning kind of the same way, meaning they are learning from doing things, they are learning from seeing things, they're learning from being actively involved in the learning process. And that is what this workbook does for your child. It actively gets your child moving, singing, all that. And I'm really, really big on kinetic learning. That's why I created with my other homeschool friend and I created kinetic spelling for active learners. So this really falls into that branch of the type of homeschooling which we thrive at and we love. So it talks about let's go to the beach because families still matter. And look at the beautiful artwork. Another thing that I love about the Sweet and Kind Learning Academy is that it's depicting African American, depicting us in a beautiful, positive way. And the animations are beautiful. Oh my goodness. You guys, you need to go ahead and purchase this because it's only $3. And in my personal opinion, it should be way more because of all the time that they put into this and how amazing it is. And what I love is that, look at this, it's giving us a positive platform on which to stand, and also talking about you meet the entire family. The sweetandkindacademy.com. It starts off with a song, their welcome song, and you sing with Miss Z. And then it goes on with read with the teacher, And it's just beautiful. I just want you to take a moment, and I'm going to try not to make you dizzy from going too fast. But the artwork, I mean, it just to me, it just jumps out off of the picture. It's just simply amazing. I'm not a child, and it captivating me. So I can just imagine the age bracket of 3 to 6-year-olds, or even a 10-year-old who has learning differences, who you're trying to get excited about reading, and they have difficulty and you don't want them to be overwhelmed. This is just enough reading for them to get the rudiments of reading, but have it in a fun, engaging way, because we do have many children that have learning differences like dyslexia, or they have a short attention span, and they need to be geared and taught in a specific way in which engage their mind, engage their visual perception, engage music, and all of that. So, and then also allow them a way to learn something if they're older, but not in a child kiddie like way. This, what I really appreciate about this, yes, it's geared towards ages 3 through 6. However, it can easily be adapted to a child that has learning differences that is much older. I can see a 10-year-old using this and still feel proud to use it, because of the way the information is presented, and they won't get overwhelmed. They'll probably just take it out of your hand because it's just the way that it's done. It's just presented in such a cool way. So personally, I know it was geared for ages 3 through 6. However, I really feel that this could actually be used on a wider spectrum for children who has learning differences. Now look at this. Isn't this amazing? Our World School. They actually have online school in which they're facilitating online education, connecting super kids with super teachers at super affordable prices. So, at Homeschooling and Oils, we all about homeschooling our children in the most effective way with our resources that we have, and do it affordably, because many times a lot of individuals do not homeschool, or they feel they are not capable of homeschooling because of the price point. I'm here to tell you, from years and years of homeschooling, I have not spent eons amount of money on homeschooling because it's not necessary. Now, sometimes you have to outsource and pay a little price for certain things that is geared specifically towards a certain type of learner. And then if your child needs extra help, that's different. However, for the most part, you can find information like that too, and you don't have to break the bank. So you can go here and look that up. They are actually having a free, I don't know if it's free. I don't want to say it wrong, but they're having a spelling bee that your kids can actually get involved with. That's going to be online. So this Miss Z and the Sweet and Kind, they're actually doing so many amazing things. So if you are not following them, you need to. If you're looking for a way to teach your children, or outsource and provide someone else teaching your children, because let's face it, life is hectic, life is busy, and sometimes we can do our very best to teach our children on certain topics and certain subjects, but they get it better if it comes from someone else. That happens sometimes, so don't act like it don't happen. You know me, I keep it real. So if that is the case, then this will be an affordable option for you, because the problem is with most of us, when we reach that dilemma, we're kind of, if you're strapped for cash, you're not able to facilitate a different resource with someone else coming in teaching, or someone else coming in tutoring, because it's too expensive for you. And then if you have more than one child, then that price point gets higher. Whereas with this area, what they're doing, they're providing those resources, but they're also doing it in a cost-effective way. So you won't break the bank, but yet you're still getting the outsourced resources in which you need. So I want you to notice how it's so simple, but yet complex at the same time. Excuse me. Simple things like highlighting the letters in which the child need to make sure they pronunciate properly. Everything, the attention, that's why I said the attention to detail is amazing. So letting the children know they need to pronunciate these highlighted words in order to say this word properly. So it's just small little things like that that makes a big thing, really. So you see sky, and it's just amazing. Excuse me. So I really appreciate how they did this. And then at the end, of course, giving them that accolades, giving them that positive reinforcement. You did a great job. You did it. Yes, you did. And also at the end has some amazing coloring sheets that they was already exposed to, exposed to during the time when they was doing this particular workbook. So now they're able to really get engaged with DJ by coloring him themselves. So you also have word match to reinforce what you have been learning within this entire workbook. And like I said, connecting the word with a visual picture. I'm all about kinetic learning, which just basically means some children just learn better from visual perception and audio, hearing it, seeing it, doing some type of activity with it. That's how it sticks into their brain. And some children are not. But I feel like all children benefit from this type of learning. So they have different ways in which the children are engaging with the words in which they have already discussed in this amazing workbook. So the Sweet and Kind is just, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. I wish that the Sweet and Kind was available when I first started, because this is amazing. And yes, they have merch. They have different merch. So your children can not only learn and have fun while they're doing it, but they also can wear some of their amazing characters in their outfits. You know how children, they love whatever cartoon or different thing they're learning about, right? Well, guess what? They can have that with this as well. And so it's just a very, very fun, very colorful, vivid, interactive way of learning. And I love the name Sweet and Kind, because education is sweet and you can do it in a kind way. Just love it, love it, love it. So those of you who was trying to figure out what can I do during the summer with my amazing children, well, guess what? You can do this. It's only costs $2.99 for the digital copy, and it's just amazing. So that is all that I'm going to actually show you on today. So that lets you know that my timer is over. My time is up. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Remember to go check out the Sweet and Kind Academy and get your workbook today. And FYI, you can actually use this workbook when it's not summertime. And also make sure to subscribe at Homeschooling and Oils, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Alexa,